You're listening to the KATcast, a weekly podcast from the staff you love to listen to each weekday on 94.3 Cat Country. Hilley and Hart and Jordan J. Now, here they are, talking about life, love, and everything mid-Missouri.
Yes, indeed, and it's a brand new year. It's 2024, our very first KATcast of the year.
2024 doesn't even seem like a real year, does it? It's like it's too
so
far in the future.
It's true. I mean, I was just saying that the other day to my wife. I go, oh my gosh, you remember when it was like the 80s? Okay, Jordan J., you wouldn't remember.
Hey, I love the 80s, though. I don't remember.
And
but
Aaron would barely remember in the 80s.
I'm a 90s baby.
I remember we used to say, like, the year 2000. I can't imagine what the year 2000. Like, it's going to be a year that starts with a 2, not even a 1.
Well, I just remember, all the panic of, Y2K.
Y2K,
all
yes.
that, and people just panicking, like just crazy stuff. And, it's just.
They thought all
No
like
big deal.
electronics would fail and everything was just there's all sorts
My
of
mom was
crazy.
stockpiling water in a closet. I remember that.
Really?
We'd go over to her house and it's like, Mom, what do you got? Just got jugs of water.
It's funny how that happens. Like it always comes back around, right? Because then 2012 was supposed to be like the end of the world.
Oh,
Do you
that
remember
movie?
like,
Remember the
the
movie?
Mayan
Yeah.
calendar, whatever. And now everyone says it's like 2032 or something like that.
Oh,
It's something
forget it.
So you
crazy.
said we got another chance. All right.
We got another one
It always
coming
just
up.
moves up.
Can't wait for that. So yeah, our first podcast and of the year, and today we're talking about
What was our favorite moment
of
2023?
See that? I mean, if we had to, I don't know, if when you say best moment, maybe the one that stands out the most. I know the one that was kind of life changing for me. The Marconis going to New York City.
Absolutely.
And receiving the Marconi Award. Again, this is, even now, it's funny because when I was just back east over the holidays.
Right.
And I'm seeing people there who I haven't seen since, maybe early last year. And they're like, hey, I didn't get a chance to tell you. Congratulations. That Marconi. Oh, my gosh, that's amazing. And then sometimes I have to explain to people what it is.
What is a Marconi?
It's like the
Yeah.
Oscars of radio.
For sure.
Really? Yeah. I mean, so.
Oh, that's a huge deal. No, I was super proud when you got like I was just waiting
You're like,
and
hey, I
waiting.
know those people.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
it's great because then I got the text from you all, and I was just like, yes, and then that's when it went on Facebook, and then my wife, she's sitting there screaming at me. She's like, Jordan, they got it.
I
They
know.
won it.
Trust me. Tell her we were just as stunned as she was. We really were.
Yeah. Last year was such a strange year because it's like everything I wanted, I got it. And it's like that doesn't normally
And it was
happen.
all from New York City.
Yeah, Miss Gracie winner over here too.
Well, it started out with winning Jeff City's Best, 4th year in a row. So that I love just because it's listeners who vote for that.
Yeah.
And then I decided on a whim, I had less than 48 hours to enter the Gracies and did it, and then got an email going, hey, yeah, you won. We need you to come to New York.
That's incredible.
And I'm like, what?
That's so awesome.
And then a Marconi, of course, that's something that's like the highest honor we can receive in our career. And just to get a nomination, which that was our 3rd nomination for Cat in 2 years. So that felt good.
That's pretty amazing.
Did I think we were going to get it this year? Absolutely not. I thought, it's great, we got another nomination under our belt. Hey, maybe in a couple of years. But I tell you what, we were rolling video on the video screen, as they were running down who all was in the category. I just thought, oh, this would be kind of fun. Look, we're on the big screen.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
had no idea that they were actually going to call our names. And after that, I kind of blacked out. And it's just a surreal experience.
We were so, I don't know, I don't want to say unprepared, but we were unprepared.
Yeah, we were.
For that moment.
Yeah.
We were it was just.
You're like, they're not going to say our name.
Well,
They're not going to say Cat Country.
What's funny, I was explaining this to people. Radio stations, okay, we are Cat Country, 94.3 Cat Country, but our
Call letters.
our legal call letters given by the FCC are KATI. And that's how they were announcing the nominees. So when they said blah, 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 okay, and the winner for best personality, small market is KA, and as soon as they said KA, because we knew they weren't going to say Cat Country, as soon as they said KA, we're looking at each other like, oh my God, they're going to say KATI.
Well, Kevin kept looking at me. I'm still filming, and then they actually said our names and stuff, and I'm still just sitting there. But it's like it hadn't sunk in.
Yeah.
And there's some days it still hasn't sank in. It's just
No, that
surreal.
what an accolade that was for 2023. Wow.
So
So
that
mic
was,
drop, we're hanging it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd say, at least for myself, Aaron, I'd say that was the high point of 2023 for me.
Okay, so I had that going on, those three things, and then the husband decided to do a complete career change. So that also pretty much took up my 2023 as well, because he decided to become a law enforcement officer. So we sent him to school at the beginning of last year, and that was intensive because it started out as 6 days a week, and then it went to 7 days a week. And so he was not only working, but then he was going to school in the evenings and on the weekends and all of that. And then, he graduated in May, and, now he's got a completely new career that I'm still getting used to. Don't get me wrong, super proud of him, but it's also so
and you're
so strange.
You're married to a cop now.
Yeah, I know. Who knew? And I have to behave myself.
All right, so Jordan J., what was your big moment of 2023?
I had a lot of moments, but I think probably the one that stands out the most is just becoming a homeowner, man. Like finally doing
huge.
that.
That's a red letter moment, man.
It was awesome.
You feel like an adult all of a sudden.
Yeah, out of nowhere, right? And it was great. Like that's probably the highlight for me. And because me and my wife, we looked at dozens and dozens of houses, right? We made offers on like at least 10 houses, one way or the other. Either someone else had a better offer or something like that.
Sure.
So, we kind of at a certain point almost were giving up hope of being like, is this ever going to happen?
And
you know what I mean?
You're chewing your nails waiting for that moment where they say, it's yours, you got it.
Yes, yeah, we did it. And it was funny, like kind of after we were like kind of doing putting our touches on it, painting up the house and all that stuff. And we're finally in. We got the furniture moved in, everything. The kids are like asleep. We're sitting there like, man, this is our house. You know what I mean? Like kind of surreal. Almost feels weird for a minute.
It's like, we own it.
I know.
Okay, well,
it's so
technically
great.
the bank owns this,
Yes,
but you know what I mean.
So after our company Christmas party, the husband and I, we followed Jordan and his wife over and checked out their new house. And, Jordan was like, oh, yeah, it's a little bit older. And as we were leaving, the husband was like, that house has so much character and so much personality that you just don't get in homes today.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love our little house, it's perfect just for us, but it's like your house has so much cool personality. Just
Thanks,
neat
I appreciate
little
that.
touches.
Yeah.
And that's because
really, it drew us into that.
Yeah.
We were like, this is awesome.
I could totally see why. I mean, you got one pop up in your neighborhood, give us a call. I mean, because it was highly, highly cool. Very cute place.
Well, speaking of houses, that leads me into another big moment for us too.
Yeah.
Because you
got your house back.
Yeah, exactly. My daughter and her husband and our 3 grandsons were living upstairs from us.
Yeah,
we're in a split level. They were upstairs. We were living downstairs. They got their own place on December 1st. Suddenly, the whole house was ours.
The kingdom is back.
I'm telling you, man. It's like we got new furniture up there. We painted. I put a 65-inch TV on the wall.
Hilley's been showing me little pictures. He's been sitting. This is what we did today. Look at this, and how they've got their furniture arranged. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like a completely different living space.
We are like fully invested in the whole empty nester thing now. Like, and don't get me wrong, we love our kids, we love our grandkids. Like you know how crazy I am about my grandkids.
Oh, absolutely.
But man, to walk around in that house and go, this is really, really ours now.
You call for Donna and it echoes.
Right. Well, and the other thing with the kids.
Yeah.
The other, I probably have to say the other big moment for us in 2023, our 3rd grandson was born in April.
Absolutely.
So he's 8 months old now. And at the time this is airing, I don't know, maybe 9 months old, I'm not sure. But anyway, he was born in April, and it's like, we got 3 grandsons. This is wild. I never in my craziest imaginations thought that I would be like that. You know?
Oh gosh, and we got another dog.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
It's been he's a hot mess. There's a lot of nights that the husband and I look at each other going, what have we done? Because he'll be cool one minute and then the next minute.
This decision?
Yeah, he did. This was 100% his decision.
On him.
It was. I had been foot dragging and I wasn't ready because everybody knew how attached to Gwen I was, and she's passed away 6 years now.
Wow,
and
has it been that long?
It has been that long.
Man.
And I just thought, okay, Gemma does need a buddy, but I'm just like, we're not ready. Our schedules are too erratic. And, he just said one Saturday, hey, let's go pick him up. And I'm like, oh, that's still a thing? Oh, okay. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm not prepared. We don't have a leash for him. We don't have little dog bowls. We don't have this. We don't have
Well,
that.
listen, bring him in anytime because I love Magnus.
Oh,
so,
God.
Well, I was going to ask Jordan, now that you have this nice house to yourself where you get requests from your kids.
Trust
Daddy,
me. Trust
when are we
me.
going to get a dog?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I will let you borrow Magnus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. No,
You're going
no.
to Uncle Jordan's
After
family.
he grabs a little finger or a little toe, they'll be like, "No, Daddy, we're good."
Yeah. No, and it's funny because even my wife's kind of at the point where she's like, a dog's going to be coming down the line soon.
know,
I'm
it's
like,
just a matter of when.
100%.
It's
I
not
know,
if,
yeah.
it's when.
No, we're going to get a dog. At some point, we're definitely going to be having a dog at our house, but it's going to be, I think a little bit, though. I think a little bit.
Yeah. The husband and I were joking. It's like, when we got Gemma was a puppy. And so that was 7 years ago. And it's like, why does it seem so much harder now than it did 7 years ago? But, oh, gosh. Yeah, we joke that the next time we get a dog, we're going to get an old dog. We're going to get...
Old dogs rock, I'm
Yes.
telling you.
It makes me wonder,
Or not even old, just middle age. A dog that's 6-7 years old, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, was it any, harder? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just like you've been out of the puppy stage so long that you forgot about it. Maybe,
and he had a completely different job and a completely different schedule at that point.
too.
My schedule's
Yeah.
always been nutty. Everybody knows that. You get up at 2:45. Sometimes you're done at 1. Sometimes you're done at 3. Sometimes it's 7 or 8, 9, 10 o'clock
well,
at night.
we have events and stuff going on all the time.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but and he had a very steady 8 to 4, job.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot easier, I think, to train a puppy and train him properly when you've got a set schedule. Not so. I mean, there's days I'm blasting out of here at 10:30, 11:15. 12, whatever, to run home and let them out to potty. And I'm just like, I feel bad because I'm like, okay, I've got exactly 15 minutes. If I'm going to make this full, hour lunch break, you have 15 minutes. You got to do your biz, eat your lunch, go do your biz again.
Chop, chop.
And then we got to go back in the pokey, buddy. Sorry,
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to the stage where he's like at least a year and a half old.
Yeah.
Well, with the dog thing, we're going to be, I'm calling it fostering a dog pretty soon. Somebody we know is like in between places, and in a few months she'll be back in a place where she can have her dog.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, we'll watch him. He can live with us until you're until you're situated. So here's the thing: he's about 4 years old. He's a cute little guy, and he's like the same size as our dogs. Our two dogs are Hamlet and Roxy. They're both wearing diapers in the house now. Okay, and it works great. Doggy diapers, actual doggy diapers. It works great. This one, as far as I know, is not going to need them. So he's going to be running around the house totally free. I don't have to wear diapers, and you two do.
Well, you might want to get him a little honorary diaper just
so he's part of the pack.
To make him feel included. You don't want to make him be like, why am I different?
Wait a
just
minute.
so he's not hurting anybody else's feelings.
They're going to, because these two are going to be looking at him like, hey, what's up with him?
Yeah.
How come...
How come he's fancy free? What's going on? What's going on there?
Oh, let me tell you, one trickle of pee or one poop, it's going on too. Because we got plenty of diapers in that house. We bought extras, doggy diapers. By the way, I highly recommend it. They got a hole cut for the tail, and it's you've seen the pictures, Erin.
Yes, I have.
And we just got a new set for Roxy, and this one has like a pretty little dress around it.
It almost looks like a little kid's swimsuit or something, where it has like the little ruffles on the hiney and stuff. I'm like. Did you make a mistake? Were these for children?
I know.
For dogs
it is so adorable. Every time I see
tail.
pictures of your dogs, the little diapers. It's so cute.
and the thing is, Hammy's diaper, it's like a...
You're calling it a belly band.
It's a belly band, and it's obviously, it's just, it's what it is. It goes around his waist and just covers the important parts, as it were. So even if he lifts his leg,
I love how you're showing me a picture because I've seen these pictures numerous
I'm reinforcing
times.
it for you. I'm showing pictures here in the studio.
I like to call it his little cummerbund.
Yeah, it's like cummerbund. Like all he needs is a top.
You know what it kind of
and
looks like?
And he's ready for the evening.
And an MC gig, he can like.
You know what it kind of looks like?
Oscars.
Like those workout bands. You know what I'm talking about? It kind of looks like one of those wrapped around it.
Meanwhile, I'm going to get home here and he's going to be like, I can't believe you showed that to people.
That's right.
I thought we were pals.
That's right. So no, we all pretty much had a phenomenal 2023. Are you guys worried about the shoe dropping this year? Because after you have like such amazing things happen.
Well, now that you've thrown that out there.
Just keeping it.
You know what?
Keep it at 100. As the kids say.
No, we had plenty of surprises in 2023. I'm looking for more in 2024.
All right, I like it. Optimism.
So if you want to share, how was your 2023? It's catcountry@mailzimmer.com. Share your thoughts. How was 2023? What are you looking forward to in 2024? And there you go. It's another edition of the KATcast. I'm Kevin Hilley.
I'm Aaron Hart.
And I'm Jordan J.
On 94.3 Cat Country.
You've been listening to the KATcast, your weekly dose of fun from the staff you know and love on 94.3 Cat Country. Click subscribe and never miss an episode. Share it on social media and tell your friends with 94.3 Cat Country.